Yep, and so, alright, chill Wolfie. What is clickbait?
My definition of clickbait is a thumbnail or title that is lying about what happens in the video. So, like, this is like the major clickbait. Like, so it's like saying, she flashed her tits on me on vlog.
Yeah.
And there's no girl in the vlog whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's like completely lying, like about like completely the topic, which I completely agree with. But in some cases, it's also when you're like exaggerating what happens, because something can happen and then you exaggerate and make it seem like it's something else that it's not, which is technically lying. So therefore, it's
Like,
clickbait.
saying like he did drugs when he like you
Yeah.
know, he found a cigarette on the ground or something like that. Something stupid like that, basically.
Yeah. So, like, clickbait is often, like, misconcepted by people because they don't always get the results they expect, so they interpret it as just straight up lying, which is true most of the time. But that's why clickbait is used, like, it's, like, exaggerated so much between, like, the viewer and the content creator, because it's all over the place. It's spreading, and it's not good. All right.
I agree.
Okay. So, why is clickbait used?
Clickbait is used usually like I can't say this because I'm gonna get like completely rammed, but like a lot of us use clickbait as an enticing way. But
Yeah.
like the way when people think of clickbait, people use it as ways to get views, ways to get money, not like they don't care really about too much about YouTube. They just care about the money because they want the views and for the money.
Yeah, a lot of greedy and selfish people use clickbait, but also, which I completely agree with, don't get me wrong, but there's also an alternative where a lot of YouTubers, because of the YouTube algorithm where it's just they're just getting it so wrong so many times, a lot of YouTubers are resorting to clickbait and relying on the title and thumbnail of their video to do all the work to get the views. Which is clickbait, but also in some cases you can't really blame them because of how bad YouTube is right now.
Yeah.
Like, including even PewDiePie, the number one YouTuber with over like 52 million subscribers now. He has resorted to clickbait, somewhat clickbait titles, because they are somewhat true, about 60% true. But it's just crazy how like much it's been spreading because of the YouTube algorithm and everything. So, yeah.
Whatchamacallit? Like, I can give Exility as an example because I'll put the tweet somewhere up here, but he, like, confirmed he uses clickbait because YouTube is not a game, he said, it's life, it's his way to make money, and he uses clickbait, and he falsely advertises so he can live.
Yeah, it's because they're desperate. If YouTube just did the way they did in like 2011 and 2012 and stuff like that, YouTube would be great. It'd be a great place to be, but they're just ruining it. They're just ruining it so bad.
They really are.
Yeah. All right, Cooper, you want to say the next one? The next topic.
So who uses clickbait? I already gave an example of this. We know Exility does, and like in my opinion, Pro Gamer J does.
Oh yeah, that's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Well, I just don't want to get. I don't want to get sued.
You're not. You don't.
I don't want to get
don't
sued. Don't
worry about it. You're Pro Gamer J is in my actually no, not my opinion. This is a fact. Pro Gamer J uses the most clickbait ever. Like, he'll completely lie. Like, nothing is true. Like, because when he was first blowing up, I'm like, wow, this channel's kind of cool. And then I realized down the road, I'm like, oh my gosh, this kid just uses clickbait all the time, over and over and over again. And it's crazy because he clickbaited and he blew up like 1 million subscribers in like a week. It was insane.
It really was.
Yeah. And he uses like, I remember this was like the video I unsubscribed for, and it was like, he used the thumbnail and it was just a red picture, and he said, if you see red, you are colorblind, which is not true, because I actually thought I was colorblind. I'm like, oh no. So not only is he like misleading me about my own life, but he's also lying in front of millions and millions and millions of people.
I can't remember,
straight up lying.
I can't remember if Josh told me or Josh said this or not, but I feel like he did say this, that he didn't see red, but he was colorblind.
Yeah, I
can't remember.
Doubt the fact that he's colorblind, but I feel like he uses that to get views.
Yeah.
He uses it as an advantage instead of having it fair game, where he just completely lies about everything.
Did you hear what Honor the Call tried to expose him for?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's getting ready to like sue him.
Yeah.
I think that was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Man,
like,
so people who use clickbait are just not good people, in my opinion, because unless they have to, unless they resort to it and they just have to. But if it's a way for like greedy people to get what they want and selfish people, then it's not good. It's a crime. It's a crime on YouTube. You just don't get arrested for it.
What should we call it? Like, clickbait used to be like red words and things like popping out thumbnails, and it's like it was an okay thing to do. It was more of an enticing thing, but it's changed.
Yeah, exactly.
I've noticed that a lot too. Like, it's changed a lot.
Yeah, it's gone from like big bold letters, which are still used, like capital letters for their titles. They're still used, but that's just like a little add-on to the big picture of clickbait, and that's where a lot of things go wrong. Because when it first started, it was okay. It was a clicking strategy. It wasn't clickbait, because clickbait's bad, but clicking strategy is okay. But now clickbait is rising to the top, overpowering like clicking strategies, and now it's all over. You can't get enough of it. Like, even like, I honestly, every day I go on my phone and I go on YouTube, on my subscription or home, there is not one video that doesn't use a form of clickbait. And that's the sad thing.
Wait, like,
is you can't ever
the old form or the new form?
The new form, because it's overpowering so much.
Like, on my subscription feed, I have people that don't use the new form, but they use the old form, like the enticing thumbnails, like with like the yellow and red everywhere. But I guess that leads us to our next topic, the types of clickbait.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we've been talking about for a while now.
Yeah, that's true. But like, have you heard sort of like, technically this isn't clickbait, but have you heard of the new advantage YouTubers have been using with the algorithm? They're putting like trends in their tags, so it's like a Call of Duty video, and it's like a 1,000-degree knife in their tag. Yeah,
like that's another thing. The tags is they'll steal views. Technically, they're stealing people's views because they're using the tags to get people from one video to the next, and the video that uses the same tags. And it was on Scarce, I think, just the other day. Yeah. I don't remember who, but they used all the tags that the one video used to get all the views, and then his video just skyrocketed. Yeah. It was on the trending list, I think, which, you know. And I really respect the channels that stick with their, like, own integrity and honesty. Like, not necessarily, like, corporate and business channels, but more just, like, channels that are, like, more official. Like, just, okay, the one that comes just, like, off the top of my head, Brave Wilderness. Like, they still have personalities, a great story, and they don't use clickbait. And the titles, they just explain what's going on. They don't exaggerate anything. They're just like, hey, we found this really cool fish in Alaska. Like, all right, you did. That's cool. Like, it's not, oh my gosh, we found the Loch Ness monster in the Great Lakes. Like, that, like, I feel like that if a channel bought like FaZe Rug or Pro Gamer J, I don't know why I said FaZe Rug, but I don't know. But Pro Gamer J, if he bought like Brave Wilderness, which he probably could with all the clickbaits he's had, he could change like everything. He would absolutely like dominate the clickbait, and there would be nothing left of true content.
Okay, I just found something. Face House Arm Wrestling Challenge, and it looks like it was uploaded by FaZe Adapt, and it looks like all of them are in pain for the thumbnail.
Okay, that's another thing. The thumbnail.
What do you think about that?
Is one thing, but the thumbnail. Most people look at the thumbnail before they read the title. So, I mean, sometimes I don't even read the title when I watch a video. I just watch it. I'm like, oh, it's cool, and I don't even remember what it's called. So.
Okay. I don't know if you... Are you able to see that?
Yeah.
Is that clickbait?
No.
Okay.
Unless it's in the video.
That is in the video, I think.
Okay, then it's not clickbait.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
But mostly the red guys are pretty true to the words.
Uh-huh.
But like that was used to be the old clickbait, like the one color and then the other color behind it, and then it like sort of pops out at you. That's how like how you feel, and like that was the old way of showing that you wanted someone to get on it. Yeah, which was very okay.
Like you want to get shunned for
misleading
it.
anyone
Because no one's lying. No one's lying about what their content is. Yeah. But now it's at the point where there's just no safety for anyone, and that is all thanks to YouTube algorithm. Cause it's a resort now. Clickbait is a resort for big YouTubers who are dying. Like PewDiePie, he used clickbait, and now he's skyrocketing in popularity, which I really don't blame him because he was in a desperate time of need. And I still watch his videos then, and I could tell, I'm like, oh wow, alright, this PewDiePie really needs to resort to clickbait, and I don't mind if he does because he's desperate. And now he has, and he's okay now. But that's because in his titles and thumbnails, he's been using clickbait.
Yeah.
Not so much thumbnails, actually. More titles, but... I just feel bad for so many YouTubers because of YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, a lot of people are dying out right now just because of those advantages that people are using.
And the people that refuse to, like, lie about their content are losing their career as well. Which is the sad thing. And it's all thanks to YouTube. Thank you so much, YouTube. We appreciate your screw-ups and ruining people's careers.
I saw a KSI video. It said, cutting my diamond play button in half with a glowing red-hot katana.
Yeah. The 1,000-degree knife thing is another thing. All these challenges and trends are just another way to clickbait. Like the 1,000-degree knife right now is blowing up like crazy. And one person I always watch when one of these trends come up is H3H3 because how he delivers it is just hilarious and completely true. Because he's very sarcastic, so you have to get that he's sarcastic if you don't watch him. But it's completely true. Like all these trends, all these dumb trends and challenges are used in thumbnails and titles to get views, which is why they're trends. And man, YouTube just sucks right now. This is the worst, or 2016 was the worst year of YouTube ever, in my opinion.
There's one more worst thing that happened, like worst thing of anything in 2016.
YouTube Rewind. I'm just kidding.
I can't say the words. a 3-letter word, starts with D, ends with ab.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just say it, I'll cut it out.
Dab.
Tornado, I see you coming around. Don't let go, you know I'm holding you down. People shouldn't change like the weatherman. People shouldn't change if they innocent. People act strange when it's getting hard to breathe. So let me be your